Hello, what's happening? So, I've decided to come back to this account, my Casual Cards account, and my channel, Casual Cards, um, to play some Magic. I've played some Magic, but I haven't posted anything in 6 months, and I haven't really played much on this account. So I'm going to change that starting today. So let's go up here. I did come in, and of course, in my inbox, I had a couple. I had the Aether Drift set, I had the Aether Drift Alchemy, and then I had the Pioneer Masters. So let's go ahead and open those packs, see what I get. All right, that's always good. That's a beautiful, beautiful card. All right, let's go with the Alchemy. That's another beautiful thing. Um, and Pioneer Masters. See what you give me. Alright. So I'm not really going to play this. That's where I'm at currently. I have 9 rare, 14 mythic, 42 uncommon, 22 common. So let's go into here. I need to win one game. Um, let's play the control deck. I think that's, well, maybe I should show you first, huh? So this is not a full-blown set or full-blown list, but it is what I have. Some Elspeth Smite, some Get Lost, Sunset Revelry, Deduce, a little Disruption, a little Veto, some more No More Lies, Temporary Lockdown, Dissipate Quick Study. I do have two Wandering Emperors, everybody's favorite card. Memory Deluge, Supreme Verdict, Teferi, Shark Typhoon, and El Ganjo and Adawara. Otherwise, we do have some of the other rare lands. So, alright, well, let's go ahead and get into this. And do I have a white and blue? White and green? White and blue. Okay, right here. So, I did just re-roll this from a 500 to a 750, so that's always good, but it's playing green and blue. But I want to get that first win. Let's see what happens in Explorer Ranked. I'll probably get run over. That's usually what happens. First game says, no thank you. You're being run over. You have no defense. Anybody else feel that way? First game being played is like your biggest rival and they get all the cards they need. I know I feel like that sometimes, especially like whenever you change decks. First one's always tough. Alright, so what do we got here? I don't know, this is kind of tough. I'll keep it. Let's just see what happens. How rude. Oh, sweet. Um, let's say no to that. Oh, wow. So I'm not taking on control today. All it took. One no more lies. On their overlords. They said, no, thank you. All right. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Because now I'm over 1,000. Let's take a look at my set collection. Aether Drift, as you can tell, the alchemy. You open 3 packs, you get 26%. Of course, that's just one card of each. 12. I do have a good amount of the foundations. Duskmorn, Bloomburrow. I don't have much. Of course, I'm not too worried about these. Okay amount of Thunder Junction. Karloff. Murders at Karloff. Ixalan, decent amount. And Wilds of Eldraine. So I'm going to focus more on those because these are on the way out. They will be leaving us this year. And since I don't have a ton, I hope to do better with the cards that's going to be around for really almost 3 years. Because, almost 2 years, and then the other still almost 3 years. Because they've moved the rotation date to the beginning of the year. So at the beginning of the year, these cards will rotate out. So yeah, we have almost 2 full years with all of the Wilds of Eldraine, Lost Caverns of Ixalan, Thunder Junction, Karloff, and I believe that's it. So, and of course this year we're also switching to a 6 set standard. So we're going to get a bunch of cards this year. So let's do this. Alright, so what I'm going to do, since I am lacking, I do have, these decks, and this is a good deck, but I don't want to focus on Explorer. I want to focus more on Standard. So what I'm going to do to start with, and I could work on this deck so that it has a sideboard. I do have a sideboard. So yeah, I can play this deck in. Let's go over here in events. So I can play this in an Explorer event to work on getting some gems. I have 865. But the first thing I want to do, and I know this is controversial, I want to do, and I've done my starter deck, of course, way back when. First thing I want to do is a jump in. I know. This gets you cards, though. And this gets you more cards than buying packs. Maybe waiting until draft might be better. But I'm going to start with some jump-ins to begin with. So let's go Bittersweet, Freezing, or Dinosaurs. Alright, so I should have had this up already. MTG Jump in Decks. Alright, so this goes back. You probably can't see this at the moment. So I will bring this up. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so The pack list I have are Bittersweet, Freezing. Bittersweet and Freezing are both from Wild of Eldraine, and Dinosaurs is from Ixalan. So let's go down here. Let's look at the Wilds of Eldraine. Let's look at Bittersweet. Alright, so we get Monstrosity. We get 2 of them. Sweet Tooth Witch. Gumdrop Poisoner is the rare. That's okay. Conceited Witch. High Fae. Witch's Vanity. Candy Grapple. That's a good, decent card. Taken by Nightmares. That's a little expensive, but you do scry. Back for Seconds. The Dross Pits. I don't know, this is kind of confusing how they have it listed. So for the Gumdrop Poisoner, we could get Virtue, which is a good card. Conceited Witch, we could get the Voracious Vermin. Stingbraid, we can get Scream Puff. Candy Grapple. We can get the Rowan's Grim Search. Alright, and what was the other one? It is Freezing. Okay, Freezing. Frostbridge and Snare Master, Living Lectern, Ice Rod Sentry, Protect the Parents. Charade of Numbing Depths, Charmed Clothier, Plunge into Winter, Bitter Chill, Solitary Safe. Hilda's Crown. Yeah, I don't know. Fair Basilica. Hilda's Crown. Hilda. I'd rather have Hilda than the Crown, but that's also 1 in 5 chance. Alright, so let's go back up here. Listen. Let's go into Lost Caverns, and we're looking for dinosaurs, which we have a dinosaur deck that we got for free. Dinosaurs. A belligerent yearling, Burning Sun, Cavalry, Synthclaw, Hotfoot Gnome, Trumpeting Carnosaur is the rare. Tally's Favor. I do like this card. Maybe a little bit more expensive than I would want to cast or use to cast. So for the Carnosaur, we can get the Dracosaur. I just don't know. I think the better play is Bittersweet. I think the better play is going to be Bittersweet. That's pretty sad. You always take black first. This would be okay, but I don't want to get the Crown as the rare. And Dinosaurs is okay. Alright, so Goblin, Exploring, or Threshold. So we've got 2 Foundations and a Bloom Burrow. So let's go back. Let's look at Bloom Burrow. And we're talking about goblins. Right? No. Talking about exploring. Alright, for exploring, we have Tender Wild Guide. as the rare. Not a, I'd rather have been Paw Patch or something else. We got the big moose, Clifftop Lookout, Hunter's Talent. All right. So Tender Wild Guide, 40%. The Big Turtle, 40%. And Limera, 20%. All right. So let's look at Goblins and Threshold. Let's go back here because it's already up. All right. Thresholds. Kiora. I do like creating the big 8/8 octopus. That's okay. That's a little expensive. Chart of Course is a decent card. I think Stock Up's better though. Quick Study, another draw card. Alright, so instead of Kiora, we get Dread Summons. Yeah, I don't know. So, let's go with the Threshold. So let's get out of here. There we go. And we'll get back into Magic. And we're going to go with Threshold. And here we go. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Waiting for opponent. What do you think of Tarkir? Are you ready? I think there's a lot of people that like the return to the more Magic type. Is there no one playing this morning? Jump in. There's usually always someone. Come on, let's go. It's been a minute. Hey, there we go. What happened? A draw. Okay. Did neither one of us make it into the match on time? Alright, let's try this again. Are we having troubles this morning? There we go. Perfect. Tia. Alright, so that's perfect. Yeah, we'll keep. Yeah, I didn't really want to give away on blue-black, but I like having that land out. Sorry, I'm going to get rid of your creature if you play one. Yep. me so sorry. All right. What you got? That's pretty good considering I want to... Okay. I can take that. Why don't I start with this? Uh, I'll go ahead and keep that. It's kind of a bummer. Okay. What you got? You coming? I'd love to put this in the graveyard. Slowest player in the world. Oh, you are. Let's put monstrosity in there. All right, so I'm up to 4. All right, I did not want another island. Let's get rid of the other land. We're up to 5. I can block that. Not whenever. Okay, that's good. Okay. All right, that's not what I wanted to see, but... And I should have waited. Order. We need order. All right, so let's get rid of... So they will do 6. Ouch. I will do 6. Alright. So I've got 6 mana. They're going to kill it, but I've got an 8/8. You've got to kill it. Yeah, I was going to say. So I got 16. They do 11, 13 currently. But I'm going to block. Yeah, I got him. Got him exactly where I want him. You don't have any reach. Are you going to make me wait? Guess not. And that's how you do that. Alright, so I'm going to claim, add this to my decks. Let's take a look at it real quick. It's not going to be a long video today, but and in fact you only got to see one game. My apologies. So some of the cards we got, Eaten by Piranhas, probably a fringe card at best. Strix Lookout, yeah, think twice, maybe. Monstrosity, I do kind of like Witch's Vanity. Being able to do some early game removal and then still having 2. But, as you saw, you have to have a creature for the third segment of this saga. That's okay. That's good for the threshold. Cure, that's a great card. It's just a very good card. You can create more than 1/8/8 if you have cleared everything. Yeah, that's a card I probably won't play. Refute is okay, and it's good for threshold, and then it's also good for like if you get the mage that whenever you draw a card, your second card, then you get one of the fairy. I forget what the name of that card is, but usually you're doing this on their turn, and then you don't get the extra fairy. Back for seconds, didn't really use this. Conceited Witch, this card's okay. Having the being able to create a wicked roll. Gumdrop Poisoner, this can be a good card. Doing the -X/-X. Grim Search, this card's okay. If you need card draw and you feel like you need to get some cards, it does lose you 2 life. Sweet Tooth, this does get you a food token. And the Scavenger, it's okay. Threshold gives it 3/3 for a 3. And you do draw a card and discard, so you keep going through your deck. Uncharted Voyage, it's a decent card. Shriekmass, again, it's just a decent card. Once you have it, you get a 4/4 for 4. It is flying, and it does help with the threshold, milling 3 cards. Taken by Nightmares. Again, I think this is a little too expensive for a removal spell, even though you do Scry 2. Scream Puff. Big old boy with Death Touch. High Fae Negotiator. This is decent. It's expensive. But being able to gain 3 life and them lose 3 life if you bargain it. And if you put this in a food deck, then you can always bargain the token away. As far as land goes, we didn't really get anything of a big deal. You always have these in your decks or in your collection no matter where you're at. So, let's claim. What do we get? We got a Duelist of the Mind. I'm not sure on this card. So this kind of helps with the threshold that we just played. So we'll see. We'll see. And let's go back over here. And let's look at what we've got. We've got a lot to do. Blue-green, white-green, blue-white. So if we play the blue-green, we'll probably get rid of that one as well. Maybe even this one. We might clear all of these today if I play again. So, but I just wanted to hop back in. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Please follow along. I'm going to try to play every day and clear out some of these quests. And we got Tarkir coming, so I'm looking forward to that set. I liked Aether Drift, but I just didn't play it very much. So we're going to hop back in, get it going, try to put out a video every day, and see where that gets us. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.